Yeah, you can't argue with the points. Of course, I think to have 3 wins at the start of the season against the opponents that we faced, I think that's great. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to be done, but we all know that, we all realize that as well. But the main thing is to now stay fit and find consistency, and I think that's what we strive for. And other than that, just focus on ourselves. Don't look at others. Don't look on ourselves. Be the best version of yourself and enjoy it all.
Good to talk to you. Dan sends his best.
All the best, Dan.
All the best.
See you, big man.
It's very... Yeah, what a week he's had. We'll see that again, because you can see Szoboszlai pointing to his teammates, Wirtz and Gakpo, to move. And as he strikes it, just watch 18 and 7 here for Liverpool.
Exactly. One in a blocker's view. And that's my point. It's all about blocking the view of the goalkeeper. If he gets to see it straight, he doesn't get to see it. Because of the wall, he doesn't get to see the flight of the ball until it's soaring over the wall. So straight away, there's at least 10, walls are 10 yards away. So straight away, it's almost like a ball flying in from 22 yards. Now, if he gets that extra 10 yards to see the ball, he would eat.
Yeah, I was looking a lot of videos.
Does it take risk to win a big game like that? I think you've used that word a couple of times.
Yeah, of course. They had an unbelievable season last season, and of course the 2 before that as well. 3 times in a row becoming second. To be honest, it's a compliment, because always to keep on going behind or with City, with us, with Chelsea, with with these kind of teams, it's really hard, and they always do it, and they have an unbelievable team, unbelievable coach. So we have to keep on fighting.
You mentioned Trent. Actually, on commentary, Cristiano Ronaldo was mentioned with the technique. So when you talk about practice, is that obviously it's that technique that you practice again and again and again?
To be honest, this shot I didn't practice in the last few weeks because we were shooting from closer, and if we are closer, I shoot different way. But I had to take a risk and shoot it a little bit harder, because I knew, of course, Raya likes to jump behind the wall, and of course he's an unbelievable goalkeeper. So if I think if it goes a little bit more inside, he saves it.
Right. Does it take risk to win a big game like that?
Yeah, of course.
I think as well, like from a positional point of view, Liverpool like bringing the right back into midfield. So if you've got a midfielder who's comfortable on the ball and can do that, it's the risk that you're taking off the ball that he maybe isn't as comfortable defending. But at the moment, he seems to have done it well. You look at Arsenal the other way around, they want to bring Calafiori into midfield or Timber into midfield. But if you're bringing someone who's naturally good with like playing with the back to goal and can get on the half turn and play forward, then that can only be an advantage.
Was that something you guys discussed on Monday down your left-hand side, the first game he played at right back?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like it's not his usual position, so it's something that you've got to look at as a weakness to attack. But he's done really well in that position. But it's always seemed to be that with Liverpool, whether it was Trent sort of drifting into midfield, who maybe had that. Like obviously very good going forward, had that long ball that you could play. So it's something that they've done, and I think it's obviously benefiting them.
But capped it with that stunning free kick. It was a special moment, of course, but even without that, did it feel like Liverpool were in the ascendancy in that moment of the game?
Yeah, Liverpool went at the races first half, and where they were really poor was in the press. So you actually look, this is Liverpool pressing man to man. Szoboszlai wins the ball back, and Roy mentioned at half-time, both teams not playing forward. Look at that Virgil van Dijk between the lines. It was so difficult to find space in there in that first half, especially trying to get the ball into Florian Wirtz, but into Curtis Jones there, gets the wrong side of Zubimendi, and we can see it is a foul. And I've never believed Arsenal's problem was finishing. Arsenal's problem is creating. That was the problem for them last season. They don't create enough. You can look at sort of the goals they scored, their XG, the numbers, it's all there in black and white. And I felt from last season, Arsenal needed to sort of shift slightly, become more proactive with the ball. So you bring Zubimendi in on the ball. OK, you bring the guy up front. Eze's come in. It's only 3 games, but in the 2 away games that we've seen Arsenal this season, nothing has changed. Heavily reliant on set pieces, don't create anything in open play, and are the best team in Europe for me defensively.
I think it's great when you have a defensive record like they have, and they're very good at set pieces.
Well, Mikel, obviously a moment of brilliance is part of it, but why do you feel that game's gone Liverpool's way?
Well, obviously very disappointed with the results. Very proud of my players. I think both teams, we elevated the game to a level that it was no margins between the two, and very little happens. a lot of action in many areas, not that much in the boxes. And it was going to be decided in two possible actions, an individual error or a magic moment. And it was decided on a magic moment from the side.
For about an hour, did you feel like it was going almost perfectly to plan? Obviously, you'd have preferred to be ahead.
Just look at the screen, because we think we've caught you celebrating before it even hits the back of the net. That's how much confidence you had in Dominik from this strike here, Virgil. Watch him as he hits it. There you go.
I don't know what I was doing there, but I don't think...
Well, you were ahead of the game. It's brilliant.
I'm not sure, but I was really enjoying it. So, like I said, I'm very pleased for him, and yeah, great.
Overall, 9 points from 9. First clean sheet of the season today. I mean, what a start of the defence of the trophy. I know it's early days, but you've got to be happy with that going into the international break.
I mean, he was that far away from touching it anyway. It had to be so perfect to score, and it was. But if he had that extra 10 yards to see the ball, he would have saved it. He would have shuffled across more with his feet. He would have definitely saved it. And you can see Szoboszlai saying, move over, block it even. And at the outset, you could see Raya, if he stood in the goal, he could see right through the middle. But then as he pulled him across, then that blocked his view. And that's what it's all about. And as I say, take the wall out of it, I'm pretty convinced that the opposing team would actually stick their own wall in there to block the goalkeeper's view. So it might not make any difference anyway. But it was just the most incredible free kick to win the game.